Alrighty. So it is, I almost said June. It is July. Wow. It is July 11th? I think today's the 11th. It's a Wednesday. And I was gonna do like a sit down, talk, chit chat about my life, but I don't really have anything new to talk about. I mean, pretty much same stuff, different day. So, but maybe today I would talk about some book series that I've read that I really love. Mostly because I actually started reading a book today from a series that I haven't really picked up in a while, just because there was a bunch of stuff going on. So didn't have a chance to read, and I started reading it, and I'm like, oh man, now I remember why I love this book series, and kind of made me want to talk about some series that I've read. They're really good. So I'm gonna start off with, I want to say it's my favorite, but I don't know. It's hard to choose, but it's this book series. Hope you can see that. It's called the Fingerprint series by Melinda Metz, the author of Roswell High. And these are like short little, not like super long books, but there are like 7 of them, and I have all 7. Yeah, pretty much it's a young adult. I think I read it for the first time when I was in like 6th or 7th grade, so it was, right up my alley. But yeah, it's a very interesting concept. There's this girl, her name is Rachel, and when she touches people's fingerprints, like when they leave fingerprints on things, she knows what they were thinking. That's very interesting when you think of how many things you touch, and like if that were true, like how many thoughts you would have. And not only are the thoughts very intrusive because they're not hers, but a typical girl all of a sudden starts hearing thoughts that aren't hers. Of course she's gonna think she's going crazy. So yeah, her life was very she had the friend, she had the boyfriend, and then she started hearing these thoughts, which later on she actually calls them not me thoughts. And yeah, just so much stuff happens from there. And like I said, there's 7 books, but in the first one, it's pretty much someone is trying to kill her, and she doesn't know why, and she doesn't know who. So the whole first book is just her trying to figure out who's trying to kill her, because when she's in this group, I guess like a therapy thing or whatever, she meets this guy, and he's kind of an asshole at first, but they have this love-hate thing going on, and he's not really into her at first, and she's not really into him, but you can tell that something's gonna happen between them. But yeah, she actually is at one of these meetings in therapy, and she's in the bathroom, and a pipe bomb goes off. And the first person to come in and help her is this kid, so they think that he's the one that set it, and he gets set up. So it's pretty much trying to figure out who actually was trying to kill her and clearing his name. And the rest of the books just have to do with, she has this gift, so she uses it to help people, but there's also someone who's still trying to kill her. It's a very it's a thing that happens a lot in these books. And then, like I said, there's 7 of them. But yeah, it's just about like her trying to figure out, you know, why she can, you know, read people's thoughts when she touches their fingerprints. And it's, you know, it's got the typical YA, you know, tropes, but I love it. I'm actually probably gonna read it again once I'm done reading the book I am now. So, but yeah, that's a really good series. Second series is called The Christopher Killer by Elaine Ferguson. I really love these books because I'm into like the, you know, morbid. I have like a weird fascination with like serial killers and how their minds work and stuff like that. And you know, this girl named Cameron, she kind of becomes like her father's assistant, and her father is actually a coroner. So, you know, she's fascinated in this stuff too, and you know, she helps him out on these cases, and then of course she gets too close, and you know, and it's like, oh, this Christopher killer kind of makes her like his next target. So yeah, that's pretty much like that whole book is just trying to figure out like who's, you know, killing these girls, and now they want to kill her too. And there's 4 books to that series. We have The Circle of Blood, and The Angel of Death, and finally The Dying Breath. So yeah, this just mostly about her and, you know, helping out her father in these cases, and because she, you know, is helping him, she's getting really close to all these very dangerous people. And you know, there's the love interest, of course. I always say like, oh, I hate when, you know, they make people, you know, fall in love and be a couple and blah, but I really liked the couple in this one. Even though there was a bit of an age difference, if I remember correctly. But yeah, these are really awesome books too. I'm going a little fast because I just realized I don't have that much time left on my phone, so I'm gonna try and make these quick. But yeah. Ooh. And then I just knocked that over. That's great. Yeah, Elaine Ferguson. If you like forensics and stuff like that, and it's another like YA, young adult type of book, but they're really good. And then something a little different. Zombies. This book series, Rotten Ruin by Jonathan Mayberry. I really love these books, and there's actually like books like in between, like mini books that I haven't read that I kind of want to read. But yeah, you know, it's just about this kid who is growing up, and there's, you know, this zombie apocalypse happening, and you know, his brother is like this badass like zombie killer, and at first he's like, you know, I don't really want to kill zombies, but there's really no other jobs, so I guess I'm gonna help out with, you know, the zombie killing. And you know, so he's got a couple friends in here, and so it's just all about their journey of, you know, trying to deal with the fact that there's a zombie apocalypse. But really, the bad people in these books are the humans. There's some characters in here, and they're completely human, but they are monsters, and that's kind of the vibe I get from these books. It's like, yeah, there's a zombie apocalypse happening, but humans are bad too. But yeah, love those books. And the last book, hopefully I can do this very quickly. It Takes One by Kate Kessler. And there's 2 other books that I have. 2 Can Play, and the one I'm reading right now, 3 Strikes. These are more of like the adult books, I guess you could say. and they're just, oh, they're so amazing. When I started reading the third one today. It just brought back, like, yeah, this is why I like this author so much. Just like the way she writes and her characters, like the ones that you want to like are likable, and the ones you hate, she writes them perfectly. You even sympathize with some of the people that you wouldn't think they should sympathize with, and yeah, it's very like twist and turn. Like once you think you know what's going on, something else happens. So I like those types of books where I don't actually know what's going on. I can't really predict what's gonna happen. So I really like this book. And I just realized I didn't say like who or what this really is about. This criminal psychologist, her name is Audrey Hart. I am reading the back. She comes back home after 7 years, and it's like less than 24 hours later, her best friend is murdered, and she's a suspect. And this book kind of tells you why she's the subject and the suspect, and why she left. And it's really good. It's just, I'm not good at reviewing books. I probably shouldn't do book reviews, but yes, this book is amazing. And like I said, I've had the other ones too, and I'm reading the third one, and hopefully there's a fourth one because I really love these characters, and just, oh, yeah. But yeah, I gotta go because my thing is about to run out. So yeah, if you like forensic, young adult-ish novels, you should check some of those out.